Hello, and welcome back to Legacy of Leaders, where we interview the brightest and most interesting leaders in the community, and today is no different. I'm your host, Whitney Mincey, joined by a very special guest, Miss Brittany Nettles, the Assistant Director of the Nursing Program at University of North Florida.
Yes,
welcome.
Thank you so much for having me today.
I'm so glad that you're here to talk about the program and all of the amazing things you guys are doing. So first of all, for those that are not familiar with the School of Nursing, tell us a little bit about it.
So the School of Nursing is obviously at the University of North Florida, which is one of our major public universities here in town. We have graduate and undergraduate education programs. We kind of focus on a lot of different tracks and a lot of different educational paths. So we have undergraduate education for students who have never gotten a college degree. We have an accelerated track for students that previously have a college degree. We have an online RN to BSN bridge program for nurses who are already working, maybe with an associate's degree that want to transition and get a bachelor's degree. We also have a host of graduate programs. We have some MSN programs and nurse practicing programs for family nurse practitioners and psych mental health nurse practitioners. So we kind of service all different levels of practice, all different levels of professionalism, and have something for everyone.
So what about you? How did you get into this role as the Assistant Director of the School of Nursing?
So I actually am an Osprey nurse. I went to UNF for my first degree. I have a bachelor in psychology, and I got that at UNF. I originally was going to be a clinical psychiatrist and then decided I wanted to be more hands-on with people.
Got it.
I went back to UNF for my bachelor's degree in nursing, and I worked here as a nurse in the community in Jacksonville for about 5 or 6 years. While I did that, I went back to UNF and got my Doctor of Nursing practice. So I actually am a doctorally prepared nurse practitioner. But while I was doing my DNP, I really got to work with students in clinical settings and in classroom settings as a teaching assistant, and I fell in love with teaching. So when I graduated with my doctorate, I ended up transitioning into education rather than taking on nurse practitioning duties. So I kind of went into education just because I knew the staff, I knew the school. I was so passionate about giving back to students, and I thought that was an excellent opportunity for me to do that. So I took a job as an assistant professor, and then as I was working, I kind of started taking on more leadership responsibilities and assumed a role of assistant director on top of my teaching duties.
Wow, so you're busy.
I'm busy. Free time is limited, but I really love what I do. So it doesn't really feel like working when you're so excited and you're so passionate about all of the things that we're trying to accomplish.
And so you mentioned that you're passionate about giving back, but I know the School of Nursing is also really passionate about partnering with the community and giving back and that type of thing. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so one of the great things about UNF is we really are a community school, right? We really service the population in Jacksonville, not just in terms of educational needs, but also in terms of a wide variety of needs here in the community. Our nursing program offers community engagement activities for our undergraduate nursing students, where we give them kind of like immersion experiences, because one of the things that we feel really strongly about with our nursing program is that we need to understand our patients beyond a medical condition in a bed. So partnering with community organizations and working at places where they're able to work with patients who are not necessarily sick helps give them a unique understanding of what their needs may be when they come into a hospital setting. So we like to offer engagement opportunities with a variety of populations and organizations here in town. In the past, we've done work with organizations like the Sulzbacher Center. So that's one of many ones that we do, but we really try to grow those community partnerships and help our students understand that nursing's not stuck in a hospital. Community nurses play a vital role in helping maintain population health and understanding people better.
Well, of course, we're here on Legacy of Leaders, so I have to ask you a question about leadership. What advice would you give to the up-and-coming leaders in the community?
My advice would be to follow where your passion leads you. I am someone who really got into nursing because I wanted to take care of people. And in caring for people, I found that I have a passion for also helping make sure those caring for others are taken care of. So kind of following your passion and really not thinking about things in terms of work, but in things of how can I better my profession? How can I better the people I work with? Leadership is not how I can make myself better. It's how I can help everyone see the best that they can be and be the best that they can be.
That's so true.
So that would be my advice, would be really just following that passion and really understanding that your role is to serve as well as lead.
Well, that's excellent advice, and I think anyone who hears that is going to be blessed to take a little bit of knowledge from that. So thank you so much for sharing that, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. If you want to learn more about the School of Nursing at the University of North Florida, make sure you head over to dailynewsnetwork.com. All of the information will be linked there, and we will see you next time on Legacy of Leaders.